Thank you so much for coming out here and for like facing disagreements first, I guess. I really appreciate it. All right, I had another question coming up here, but the bait is there and I have to take it.
So guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl and nephew Scarlett. Today we are back again with another video from Charlie Kirk. So today Charlie Kirk debates pro-choice woman on abortion. So guys, without further ado, let's get started.
Thank you so much for coming out here and for like facing disagreements first, I guess. I really appreciate it. All right, I had another question coming up here, but the bait is there and I have to take it.
Okay.
So I am also pro-choice, and
Okay.
I was wondering how, like, you said to the previous dude back there that the government, in cases where human life is at risk, should step in through any means necessary,
Yeah.
be it through mandates, be it through bans, things like that, right?
Yeah.
Again, that was a hypothetical answer. Let me clarify it. I think the
Please,
government has
yeah.
a moral obligation to protect
Moral
innocent life
obligations.
when confronted
That's
with the
it.
question of someone intervening to end that life.
All right.
So if a police officer standing idly by and he sees someone on the side of the street and someone is going by to about to kill them, the police officer, being an agent of the government, has a moral right to intervene.
All right.
I'm sorry, I do have to take like a little bit of a caveat here. So the behavior of the police officers in the Uvalde shooting was disgusting.
Oh, I totally agree.
Do you believe? Okay,
Yeah,
sweet.
but guess what? I'm consistent. The cowardice that happened at Uvalde is the cowardice we allow to happen when there's a million abortions in our country every single
Yeah.
year,
All right, okay.
Yeah.
which is standing idly by when children unspeakably get massacred.
I don't know. I think there's a bit of a difference. And the analogy that I usually use, or the question that I usually ask pro life people, is do you believe that the government should mandate organ donation, even in cases of like things like donating your kidney? Or right now we have a policy where even after death, if you have like religious things where you have to.
What?
Sorry.
I thought it was my
Um,
That's not you.
no. Where, your whole body has to be intact in order for like burial rites and things like that to happen. We say that you shouldn't have to donate your organs, but the pro-life case seems to extend to the idea that even people who are living should have to give up their kidneys to people in hospitals, maybe, who need kidneys.
Well, I don't quite see it that way.
Okay.
But
What makes a uterus different?
well, first of all,
Sorry.
again, in 99.67% of the cases, the woman made a choice that could
And
potentially.
what about those 0.4%? What do you think should happen then?
Oh, I think the baby should be delivered, of course, because I'll give you an example. Let me just prove it to you. If I had 2 ultrasounds, and one of them was a baby conceived in rape, and one was a baby conceived in consensual sex,
Well, of course.
which one is it?
They're the same.
They look the same. I do.
But you can't tell because they're both human beings.
Yeah.
And in Western morality, of which I'm defending tonight, doing something wrong after something evil is never the right thing.
Yeah.
So, do you think that government should mandate organ
I
donation?
love that. I love
No,
that
and I think
statement.
it's a false equivalency
That's it.
for more reasons than one, for a lot of different reasons. By the question of, do I think the government should come in and protect innocent life from being slaughtered? Of course I do. Yes. And that's the answer. So, I mean, when it comes to mandating organ donations, I don't even see how that's applicable to the question. Because in 99.6% of the cases, 7% of the cases, the mother made a choice to be able to get pregnant. Now, in the very small micron kind of case, then the case is that the human life and the human being needs to exist.
So-
It needs to be able to exist.
All right, I'm gonna argue that different forms of birth control have like different forms of like effectiveness, and someone could be like
True.
potentially on birth control using those control methods,
Yeah.
and it fails. Is that just a risk that like someone?
Yeah,
could
so I'm going to say something. This is how far our morality has gone. We need to teach kids to save themselves for marriage. And a lot of these problems wouldn't be having. And if you do decide to engage in consensual marriage sex before marriage, and you get pregnant, that's the cost of the game.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
I
Thank you
love
for being
that.
here. Appreciate it.
I love that. I mean, sometimes, and I love that. I love the last statement. If you decide if you decide to have a consensual sex, I mean, and you end up getting pregnant, keep it because that's the result of that's the result of the game. That's the result of the game. You don't expect to plant cassava and reap banana. You don't expect to plant banana and reap coconut. No, you reap what you sow. So I think if you decide to do it and happens, I mean, that's your own palaver sorts, like, but the thing is, I don't know why we keep on saying this, as you see the rape aspect. I understand, I totally understand when it comes to rape aspects of this case. When we are raped, he said 94% of people does abortion because because of birth control, like they do it purposely for birth control. So what happened to the 6%? The 6% are basically people that happen because of rape and other circumstances. And yes, the child does not have to pay for it because something evil happens to you. The child does not have to pay for it. I know it's bad, but then if you look morally, the child does not have to pay for the evil that happens to you, and it's really unfair on the side of the child, And then lady made as an example of contraceptive. Sometimes you use contraceptive, and some contraceptives has this good effectiveness, and others to have the tendency of failing. Yes, I know you had the protected sex, or maybe you did use contraceptive. Sometimes contraceptives will fail you, and we all understand. We all can attest to it. It can fail you, but then does the child has to pay the price because your contraceptive failed you? No, it has already happened. So it's like you have to face it. You have to face it, and that's what Charlie is saying. I know it's kind of sensitive when we are talking about this issue, but morally, that is it. Morally, you have to just face it. The child has no heart, because they said life begins during conception, and if I kill a 1-year-old baby, I see myself to be a murderess. People will call me murderess, and I'll go to jail for that. And if God doesn't come in, I can go into life imprisonment. And the same way, the fetus in you is also it's a life. It's also a person. It's also a human. There is life in him. So what happens to him when I terminate it? It's the same title called murderess. I can refer myself to be a murderess. So if you go have your own consensual sex and you get pregnant, you need to take responsibility of it. You need to know that that pregnancy was as a result of the game you played, and you need to face it and need to take full responsibility of it. Honestly, let me know what you also think. I mean, we are all that's my perspective towards life, and I want to know your perspective also towards this. And if you think we should make abortion legal because it's our choice, and the body is our choice, it's our body, it's our right, let me know in the comment section. And if you think you need to face it because and you think we need to face it because it's as a result of the game you played too, let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll be glad to know your perspective and your suggestion towards this video, because it's really important for me to know what others also think and what you think about this video. If you want me to check out more video like this too, let me know in the comment section. If you have any recommendation for me, don't forget to leave it down there. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and don't forget to click on the subscription button for more notifications. Thanks for watching.